Fala galera, seja muito bem-vindo para mais um vídeo aqui no canal, que é o preferido da minha mãe e pode ser o seu também, tá? Enfim, o vídeo de hoje eu vou estar conversando com uma amiga estadunidense, né? O cara é lá da América do Norte, cara, é do lado do Alasca, imagina, longe pra caramba, e o cara tá aqui na Argentina. Tem 18 anos de idade, cara, dá pra acreditar? Você aí tem quantos anos? Já saiu do país? Já saiu do Brasil? Cara, enfim, o cara tá vivendo uma experiência de vida que eu gostaria de ter vivido quando tinha a idade dele, tá? Nesse vídeo ele me conta algumas das experiências de viagem. No caso dele, a mãe é austríaca e o pai é dos Estados Unidos. Então, dentro de casa ele já pôde conviver um pouco com diferentes culturas, diferentes línguas. E isso, logicamente, moldou o caráter do cara e ele é... Eu diria até que sortudo, sabe? Por ter isso, né? Porque você já está exposto a diferentes culturas, a diferentes histórias de vida e tudo mais. Isso é interessante, cara. Eu gosto de saber disso, sabe? Enfim, eu perguntei a ele como ele faz para financiar a viagem. Eu perguntei, tirei dúvidas. E enfim, foi uma conversa bacana. O cara é muito gente fina. Perguntei se ele ia para o Brasil. Infelizmente, nessa viagem ele não vai. Mas eu gosto de saber quando o pessoal vai pro Brasil e eu incentivo, todo mundo tem que ir, todo mundo, é um país grande, é um país bonito. Espero que vocês gostem do vídeo, tá? Foi feito com muito carinho, muita dedicação, coloquei as legendas em português, tudo direitinho, tudo certinho, e eu espero que de coração você goste, tá certo? Já deixa o teu comentário, já deixa o teu like, e é isso, galera, vamos pro vídeo, forte abraço, tá? Valeu, beijão, 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 peraí. Valeu, valeu, valeu. And you, man, what's your name?
I'm Augustine.
Augustine, nice to meet you, man. I am Joaquim, my name.
Mucho gusto, Joaquim.
Muito gusto. Em Brazil, em português, we say Joaquim.
Joaquim.
Joaquim. É o J. Aqui é J. Então, acá, as pessoas me chamam de Joaquim.
Sí.
Pero mi mamá me chama de Joaquim. Em português, you know. And man, how old are you?
18.
18, man. You are too young. How many years do you think I have? Say it, man.
Like 28?
Yeah, 1 year more.
29?
29 years.
I just graduated high school about 6 months ago.
6 months.
And I have university next fall.
Nice.
And I decided I'm just gonna work a bunch and travel the world for a year, work on my Spanish skills, you know, have many new experiences, just solo travel without like a solid plan and just kind of see as much as I can.
But you know what you want to study in university?
Yeah, I'm doing business management.
Nice. And university in your country is really expensive, yes?
Yes, but I received like good notes from school, so
nice.
I have a lot of scholarships and it's not super expensive for me because I did good in high school.
No, I am civil engineer in Brazil, and I have been in university, but it's for free. I don't have to pay. No, not so much.
Yeah.
We have university you pay too, but mine is public. You can do a test.
Yeah.
And depends if you have a good notes, you can go.
That makes sense. I'm going to a public university as
Nice.
well. It's just a very flawed system within the United States. It's way too expensive and very difficult for many people to receive that higher education, or they walk out of university with a lot of debt.
Yeah, I know. This is not cool, man. And you go in Alaska or in another state?
I'm going to be studying in Montana. It's in the northern. It borders with Canada.
Okay. Montana, I know Montana because the Yellowstone, you know, the series.
Yeah.
It's really nice, really nice series, man. Hola. Montana, the series is in Montana.
Yeah.
I don't know. You watch? No.
My grandpa does. I've watched it a few times. I'm more interested because of like the the natural landscape there. They have good skiing. I'm a very avid skier.
You like it?
They have the mountains, so I can go do trekking, backpacking, camping.
My first time in skiing was this year, in Chile.
Yeah,
because we don't. In Vale Nevado.
Yeah.
Vale Nevado. We don't have snow in Brazil.
So yeah,
we don't have. Maybe in the south of Brazil, sometimes in the year, there is a geada. The name. It's a little bit snow, but not so much. We don't ski in Brazil, of course not. But that's it, man. You are from Alaska? What state?
Yeah,
what city?
I'm from Alaska. I live close to the largest city. I live about 30 minutes away from Anchorage. There's about 300,000 people in Anchorage.
How many?
300,000.
300,000. It's not much people.
No. The part that I live in Alaska, it's not super cold because it's right next to the ocean. It's the most densely populated place.
Nice.
There's roads and towns everywhere because a lot of the state, it's not connected by roads. You need to take a plane to get there.
Really?
Or a boat to get there. I live in a ski town, so there's a ski mountain right like a 5-minute drive from my house.
Nice, man.
So there's not much in Alaska to do during the wintertime if you're not doing like a winter sport like skiing, snowboarding, snow machining. So I do a lot of skiing.
Nice. A lot of people start to traveling in South America in I forget the name, but the last city, Ushuaia. Start in Ushuaia and go to Alaska. Is the programming to do?
Yeah.
Everyone do this and take a car and start to traveling and cross all the countries come to Alaska.
A few times a summer I'll see, or even in the winter, matter of fact, I'll see a car with Argentinian or Bolivian, South American license plates, and they have like stickers for all the countries that they've been to, and they made that whole drive all the way up.
Yeah. And man, this culture of traveling, we talk is not common in your country, but why you go traveling? And you are so young, man. And my first time outside Brazil, was this year. I have 28 years old,
Okay.
And 10 years more than you.
Throughout my childhood, my dad would bring me to Mexico, and we would go to the state of Oaxaca, just to like some very small town. It wasn't like a resort town or anything. It was more of like a raw experience.
But your father and your mother traveling a lot?
Yeah. My dad travels quite a bit. Not so much my mom. But my mom and my grandma are from Austria. So having an immigrant parent kind of like changes your perspective on, world travel and everything. So throughout my life, a lot of time spent in Mexico. So then I really wanted to learn Spanish. I took a little bit of Spanish in high school. And then my parents traveled the world.
Really?
Yeah, many places.
We come back to this, but in Mexico, what do you think about Mexico? I know it's a little bit dangerous. Dangerous, yes?
I really like Mexico. I've been to Mexico probably like 14 times, many times.
A lot of times, yeah.
It was definitely different when I was younger. A lot better, in my opinion, when I was younger. It was a lot cheaper. Now it's pretty much American prices everywhere.
Okay.
The Americans and Canadians have like somewhat taken over the entire coastal communities. So when you go into like towns that are on the Pacific or on the Atlantic, like in the Caribbean, everything's American or Canadian owned. When I was younger, it was a lot of people who, when I was younger, it was illegal for anybody but a Mexican to own property there.
Really?
So it was a completely different experience.
But you have sisters and brothers or?
No, it's just me.
Just you, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. I have a friend from Rio, I meet this guy in Asunción, Paraguay, and now he buy a ticket and go to Guadalajara, you know, the city in Mexico, and he's saying to me, man, the policy here is corrupt.
Yeah,
everyone is like a narco state, you know, because a lot of cartels, drugs everywhere, and it's not safe. And this guy told me, you know, and I never have been in Mexico, but I know it's really nice because the landscapes, the people in the country is nice. Because one time too, I meet one guy from Australia. I meet this guy in Peru, and he lives in Mexico for 2 months. And the guy said to me, the experience is there for really good, you know. And that's it. I don't know the country, but maybe I have to go. But if the country is dangerous, I don't know if I want to go, you know.
Yeah, to compare it to Argentina, it does have like a lot of problems. If you're not buying drugs and you're not associating with the narcos, you're most likely not going to have an issue.
Oh, okay.
I've been to many places within the country, not just little, you know, resort towns and stuff on the beach. I've been, you know, inside. I have a lot of friends from Guadalajara, and you know, they do say these things as well. Yeah. But they spend their summers there. They'll go there for many months to visit their family. And yeah, I mean, you know, there's like, you know, a few rules, like, yeah, the police can often be corrupt, but there's good people everywhere.
Of course.
My grandma, she lives in New Mexico, right on the border. Yeah. So oftentimes we would just drive like 20 minutes into Mexico to go get lunch. And the place we go get lunch at, it's called the Pink Store. They have to pay money to the cartel.
Really?
And you'll see like blacked out Escalades, like narco cars just driving around the streets. And they're very obviously like, they're not hiding their identity. They're very clearly there. And it's very interesting seeing that. But they don't bother you.
Of course, yeah.
I've been there quite a few times with my family, and I see that every time. They're kind of just doing their own thing, especially on the border. I mean, like, once you get within, I don't know, say 200 miles from the border, from the U.S.-Mexican border, then you don't really deal with that as much.
And I talked to you about these guys because these guys is from Rio, you know. Rio in Brazil is a crazy city because you have been there, yes?
No, I've never been to Brazil before.
Oh, okay. But Rio is really dangerous in favelas, but not in the tourist areas. It's okay, but you have to be careful, but it's okay. And this guy is from Rio, and he said this to me, and I say, man, you are from Rio. Is one dangerous city, and if you talk to me and say Mexico is really dangerous, I believe in you because you live in Rio, you know.
Yeah.
But that's it. Okay. And your mother is from Austria and traveling around the world. Yes.
She was born in the U.S. for citizenship.
Okay.
And then she grew up in Austria because my grandpa is from Austria. My grandma was born in Austria, raised in Austria, and they came to the United States for like 1 year. Okay. 2 years, and then she was sent to Austria to live with her grandma. So she grew up there.
Yeah, but what you think? Austria is a good country to live?
Oh yeah, it's a great country to live. It's super clean, super safe. They have very little problems. It's a capitalist, socialist economy, I believe. So the government has quite a bit more control over you. Okay. So you have to abide by quite a few laws, but they have like the best skiing. They have a lot of like music culture. I really love it there. I'm going to Austria in about 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like traveling my time in Europe, but it's really expensive there. And you know, it kind of like lacks a little bit of culture. Like obviously they have like very much so their own culture, but I much prefer coming to like Latin American countries.
It's more cheap too, yes?
Oh, it's so much cheaper, yeah.
For you guys, not for us, not for Brazilians, because now, for example, here Argentina is more expensive than Brazil.
Yeah, Argentina is a pretty expensive country, but I do all the cooking for myself. I don't really go out and buy food. So it's been easy to save money just since like the meat and stuff here is super cheap because everything's produced here. So like, you know, like you buy your eggs, you buy your meat, you buy your produce. It's all very cheap if it was produced here.
How you be able to finance your traveling? What you do?
So last year I was in high school. When you're a senior in high school during your last year, typically you don't have to have a full schedule.
Okay.
I took a lot of like AP and honors classes, so I had a lot of credits already.
Nice.
So I was able to get off school quite a bit early, and then I just work after school. So I'd go to school for like 5 hours, and then I'd work for like 7 hours after. So it was very busy. You know, I was, you know, up for like 13, 14 hours a day doing everything. But I was able to put away enough money from my work and then just be able to budget travel. I'm a ski technician, so and I work in a retail store. They sell used like outdoor goods such as like hiking and skiing stuff. So I was just, you know, I'm good with my money, so I was just able to save up.
It's nice when you earn money in dollars, because if you come to South America, your money it's easy here, and the money we have here it's too. Because of this, is really nice for you guys, not from US but from Europe too, you know, because the guys earn money in euro.
Yeah,
it's so nice for you guys. For us, it's not like this, because my money is not nice, it's not good money. And if I want to go to US, if I want to go to Europe, my money is not good. I need a lot of money to do small things, you know.
Yeah, I'm very blessed to be born in the US.
Of course.
And I'm forever thankful for that. A lot of people within my country like to complain about all the problems, and every country has a set of problems, but we have a lot of people who complain and say our country is terrible, but they really don't realize how blessed they are to be born in US, in like a very economically stable country.
Yeah, this is really nice. And okay, but let's go. The first country you visit was Mexico when you are a teenager?
Yeah, when I was very young.
Very young.
When I was a baby.
Teenage? How I say?
Baby.
No, but teenager? When you have...
I'm a teenager.
You are a teenager.
Yeah, like now. Now I'm a teenager.
Okay. And when you was a kid, you go to the first country, Mexico?
Yeah, I believe the first country I went to was Mexico. I was probably only like 1 year old.
Oh my God.
I went to Austria when I was really young as well, but mostly Mexico.
And what was the second country you visit?
So I actually didn't visit so I believe I was very young, so I don't remember any of this.
No, okay.
I think Mexico was first, and then I went to Austria.
Okay.
And then after that, I really only went to Mexico up until probably a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I want to trace timeline, you know, timeline. Yeah, because I want to talk about all the countries you visit, because it's really nice. You have a lot of experience, more than me, and I am 10 years old more than you know. And let's go talk about this, because last year you say, what's the country you visit?
Last year I went to Mexico.
Mexico too.
Yeah, I went to Nayarit and Jalisco. I also went to Oaxaca.
And after?
That was actually the last bit of travels before I came here. So now that I've been here for a month, originally I landed in Puerto Montt, Los Lagos, in Chile. I was there for about a week, and then I went to Bariloche, El Bolsón in Argentina. And then after that, I went to Buenos Aires, Uruguay, and Colonia. Then I went back to Argentina because Uruguay is very expensive. It's rather unaffordable, I'd say. Just it costs as much as stuff costs in the United States.
Okay.
So I was like, I'd rather be in Argentina.
And you traveling in such young age, and you already live some bad experiences in this traveling?
Yeah. I mean, I think what separates a tourist versus a traveler is being able to overcome these things.
Of course.
Originally, when I was in Chile, I didn't get a stamp on my passport, and I didn't get this piece of paper from the PDI. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So when I tried to leave the country, I was rejected, and I needed to go to the police station really early, speak to somebody who doesn't speak any English, and I don't understand the Chilean Spanish, so I was struggling a lot with that.
But you use the translator?
Yeah. I got my papers, so then I was good, and I left to Argentina.
You PDI, you taking the trash because you don't have PDI, or the migration don't give to you the PDI?
I didn't receive it. Yeah.
You don't receive it, but when you go out to the country, you pay a fine or something to?
No, because I was just actually at the bus station.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, hey, you can't actually get on the bus, and I was like, shoot. So the other problems I've ran into is I've had a very hectic last week. So when I was leaving Uruguay, I showed up to the ferry terminal about 45-50 minutes before my ferry leaves. They tell you to show up an hour early. The line was like out the door, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not making this. This family in front of me just started cutting the line because a lot of people were in the same situation as me. I just acted like I was in the family, so I got to the front of the line. Then I went through, and then the immigration line to get the stamp on your passport was also super long. So then one of the workers put me in the fast line. So I was able to get on my boat, no problem. It was very stressful, but we made it nonetheless. Then I get off. The ferry station is in Boca. The barrio, La Boca.
No, because I don't know anything about these countries because
Buenos Aires is it is in Buenos Aires. It's by the ocean, and my hostel was like a 10-minute walk away, so I walked to my hostel. And I walked in there. None of the photos were right. It was very dirty in there. It was like it seemed like a trampa.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh well, I am not staying here. I walked in there with two other travelers, and they were kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay here either. It was the type of place where you couldn't lock up any of your bags, so I was worried about getting my stuff stolen. And I'm not usually the person to complain, but this was like very clearly an unsafe scenario. So I was not going to do that.
Sometimes you see it's not good, go away.
Yeah, exactly. It's not worth it to save a few extra dollars if you if you're gonna lose your stuff, get it stolen.
Yeah, it's a big problem because when I have been in Mendoza, one guy from Japan get your stuff stolen, and the guy stole the passport.
Oh no, that's bad.
This is really bad. This is really bad.
So then during that weekend, it was the Super Clásicos, and Buenos Aires' team won, so that's good to hear. You gotta love that. And then also Dua Lipa was in Buenos Aires. This is her first time ever in South America. So everybody was in Buenos Aires for the weekend. All the hostels were fully booked. All the hotels were fully booked. it was like $200 for a hotel in the center of Buenos Aires.
It's really expensive.
So I was kind of like, what do I do? There's like, this is gonna like it was one of those scenarios during your travels where you're just kind of forced to spend extra money.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you try to avoid it as much as possible, but you will run into these roadblocks, and you will have to deal with this, and you will have to sometimes spend, you know, a good extra bit of money. So I took just a colectivo and then the subway to this barrio at like the edge of Buenos Aires. It was like 2 hours of travel. And I got to this nice hotel.
Okay.
It was the cheapest option. It was still like pretty damn expensive. Money I really was not happy to spend, but you know, I had a safe place to sleep that night. I got there, I booked my ticket to Rosario for the next day on a bus, and I was like, I'm getting out of here. But fortunately, it was close to my friend's house, so she Ubered over, we played some pool.
Nice.
After like a very, very hectic day, it was nice to actually like relax, drink a few beers, and just like have some fun, hang out with my friend. Then after that, I went to Rosario. I was in Rosario for 2 days.
It's nice there?
Yeah, it's a very pretty city. And it was also the 300th year anniversary there when I was there. And Messi is from Rosario.
Nice.
So they love football.
Yep.
Technically, it is the most dangerous city in Argentina.
Really?
But in the place that I was at, it seemed pretty nice.
I think in Brazil we are very fanatic for football.
Yeah.
But Argentinian guys is not too far. You know, it's like the Brazilians.
Oh, of course.
Everyone like football here. Everyone. You know, in this hostel, we receive a lot of, I don't know how to say in English, but a lot of people who da torcida organizada, you know, the guy who go to the game and
Yeah.
how I say in English?
Fan?
The fan, okay. The fan from the team and receiving here. When I was in Mendoza, the same. Everyone go to the city to watch the equipe playing football, you know.
Oh, of course.
Not only football, but rock hockey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know this too, you know. But I think the guy who the people who go to the Mendoza hostel, it's the team have the guy have 19 years old. Everyone go to play one hockey match, and everyone likes, man. Everyone. This sport is not common in Brazil. I think we don't have this in Brazil.
It's actually very popular in Alaska and the U.S. Super popular. I mean, of course, everybody's fans of football here because, I mean, Messi.
Yeah.
It's like they do have the best football team in the whole world here in Argentina. So I'd closely follow it as well if I were from here.
Football is not too big in U.S. Yes.
Oh no, I'd say it's pretty popular. Yeah.
But it is not the most popular sport. Yeah. What do you think?
I think American football would probably be the most popular sport, but most of my friends. Oh, and basketball. That would be another one.
Yeah.
But most of my friends, they watch football the most probably. But we have like so many different sports, especially in Alaska. It's a lot more different because we don't have any teams there. So, you know, I like to watch football Americano.
Football Americano.
Just with my friends every once in a while. I don't follow that very closely. I like to watch skiing.
Okay.
Freestyle skiing. That's my sport. It's definitely more niche.
Yeah.
It's not as popular to watch, but I like to follow it closely because I've been skiing my whole life. My family were all skiers. I was a competitive skier throughout high school.
This is really nice. Really nice. We of course we don't have this in Brazil, but only football, maybe a little bit of basket, volley, you know volley? Yeah, that's it. But about your experience in Europe, what you can say to me? How many countries you visit in Europe?
When I was in Europe, I went to Europe a year and a half ago, I believe. It wasn't this last summer, but it was the summer before. I was there for only 3 weeks. Spent most of the time with my family there because I don't get the opportunity to see them very often. Just, you know, given that they live on another continent and it's pretty expensive to fly there. I went to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
Switzerland? But you go to Switzerland to ski?
No, I was there during the summer.
Oh, okay. Because no. Okay.
Switzerland is a very beautiful country, and they have the Alps there.
Yeah.
But it is way too expensive.
Really
way
expensive.
too expensive. It is the most expensive country I've ever been to. And you know, as much as I love it, I plan on like minimizing my time spent there. You know, people like love to talk about how great it is, and I don't disagree. It's beautiful, it's clean, it's super safe.
Yeah.
But you'll go to like McDonald's or something and spend like $30 on it. It's because the minimum wage there is like $25 an hour.
Oh, man, no.
So it is just like way too expensive. I like to be in Austria because my family lives there, and they live in a quaint little ski town.
Yeah.
So
What's
they have
the name?
mountains, Saint Anton.
Saint Anton?
They have the mountains there and everything, so I do a lot of hiking. And then I went to Salzburg, which is like got castles. It's where Mozart's from. And then in Germany, I went to Lindau. It's on the Bodensee. There's this large lake called the Bodensee. It borders, I believe it borders Italy, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria.
Wow, really?
Yeah, or maybe not Italy. No, I think the other one's minus Italy, but it's a very beautiful lake. And I really liked my time spent in Europe, but it's just a little too expensive for my liking. And I feel like there's a lot of rules, regulations, and laws.
Really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to go camping in the mountains.
Why not?
Preservation of nature. When there's so many people on a continent, Europe is such a small continent, yet so densely populated, they have to have all of these rules. And, you know, being from Alaska, where there's like very few people, I'm used to just kind of being able to do whatever I want. So I'm not a huge fan of traveling in Europe. Don't get me wrong, I think it's beautiful there. It's just a little bit too expensive. Just a lot too expensive.
No, I think you're gonna have a better experience. You know, not now. Maybe when you have more money to expend.
Yeah, exactly. If I had a lot of money, then it would probably be a totally different experience.
But Europe is different because.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Because you cross. Man, if you go to one point of Brazil and go to another point, maybe if you're going to drive, you will spend more 3, 4, 5 days. You know.
Yeah.
If you drive 24 hours a day, but if you do this in Europe, man, you cross almost all the Europe. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because the country is not too big, and all the countries have your own language. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah. When you meet someone from Europe and you ask, man, how many languages you speak? 2, 3, or 4 languages, you know?
Because they're well educated there.
Yeah. And you go to another country and someone speak another language, and you go to another country is a different language, you know?
Or you go to like another valley and they have a completely different dialect of the language. I mean, genuinely, within the Alps, if you're like a German speaker and you go to another valley over, they'll have their own dialect for that town and speak German in a completely different way.
Yeah. I meet one guy from Switzerland, really nice guy. But he lived in one village.
Yeah.
Have 500 person. It's not much.
Oh, very small. Yeah.
Very small. And this guy said to me, he don't like so much because it's a village, you know, don't have much things to do. And this guy is traveling around South America, and because the currency in Switzerland is it's
the Swiss franc is like the best currency probably. Yeah, it's super strong.
Yeah. And when these guys come to South America, they spend a lot of money because the currency gap is too. The currency there is so valuable. In here, it's not good, and these guys live a good life here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you have some sort of online job that is based in Switzerland and they pay you in those Swiss francs, the minimum wage there is $25 an hour.
So how in US how many dollars
for minimum wage?
Yeah.
In my state, it is right under $12.
12.
I think the national average is about 10. So it's like over 50. It's like 60% more than minimum wage in Switzerland.
But of course, if you spend this money in Switzerland, it's not good. But no, because everything is too much expensive. But when you come to here, man, you have a king life.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, if these Swiss people can work and make that money while they're here, they're able to just live here for insanely cheap. I mean, props to them because they have it totally figured out. If I was in their scenario and I could do that, I'd be traveling all over the world just because it's significantly easier to make more money there.
I meet in Brazil one couple from Switzerland people, and the guy and this woman, when you quit your job or your boss
fires
you and you receive for the government some money to be able to live to find another job, these guys and this guy and this woman, this couple, traveling with this money, but interesting. But you have the guy have to present to the government one time for 1 day in the week in online to say to the government what this guy is doing to find a job, and this guy use VPN in computer, VPN. To do this meeting with the government, and this guy is traveling the world, man, with the government money.
It's a little bit flawed. But he's from Switzerland though?
Yeah.
It's a very rich country. So I think that's probably fine.
This is crazy because, man, Switzerland is too small, don't have petroleum, don't have natural resources, and when I look to Brazil, we have everything. We are a rich country, but when you compare the economy from the Switzerland to Brazil, you see, man, something is wrong,
Well, it's just the way that the government's set up.
Of course, man, that's it. The government is not so good, man. We have to change this to be able to...
You need a strong middle class to have a good economy. Brazil doesn't have too much of a strong middle class, correct?
No.
They have it's the very rich, and then there's the poor, and then there's not too much in between.
No, I don't know, man. We have. You talking about the because it's to a small group of persons who earn a lot of money. And all the rest of the population don't have any money, But the middle class in Brazil, I think we have a lot, man. We have a lot of middle class too. But I don't know. They don't live a good life,
The middle class is the most important part of an economy. You want the majority of your population to be living there for it to actually have a very structured and stable economy. For instance, you don't necessarily see that very much here in South America, but it's very prevalent in Uruguay. About 60% of the population is middle class.
Really?
Thus making everything very expensive there. It's a problem that we've been dealing with in the US quite a bit. Our middle class is disappearing.
Okay.
I mean, compared to many other countries, it's still very strong, But when you have the lack of a middle class, it kind of like it raises your poverty rates and homelessness and other problems related to that.
Yeah, no, but I think the middle class in Brazil is poor too, you know.
Ah, okay.
You
Okay.
understand now what I'm talking?
Yeah, but when I mean middle class, it's like you're not poor, you're not rich, you're in the
You are in the middle and live maybe not a good life, but not a worst life in the world, you know. But I don't know.
The middle class in Western society lives a good life. They, you know, can afford to own a house, own a car, go on vacation once a year. They can provide for a family. They're not in debt, and they can retire.
Maybe in New York.
They don't have like a mansion. They're not like super rich, but they don't live a bad life.
Yeah, I don't know. In Brazil, we don't have this very structured. You know?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but I think everyone is really poor, you know. But of course, we have rich people too. But the most part of the country is poor people. Don't have a lot of money.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because you talking about your father and your mother, and your mother traveling around the world, your father too. My mother and my father don't leave the Brazil.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
never. Don't know another country. This is really, man. When I started traveling, and I be able to talking about people in the different country of mine, and you see the point of view. You see a lot of different. You think different from me, you know, because you have different backgrounds, and you live in another country. You speak another language. You have a lot of different influence from me, you know. And my father and my mother don't have this opportunity to talk with you or with another person from another country and see the world in different perspectives, you know.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the main reasons that I'm doing my foreign travels. I mean, I wanted to learn Spanish, and I've been improving at it quite a bit, I'd say.
You only speak English?
Yeah, I only speak English.
A bit of Spanish too, yeah?
Yeah, I can have basic conversations in Spanish. It's getting a lot better now. But yeah, just to like see people's lives and experience cultures and experience other perspectives, kind of like gives you a different perspective on your own life.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you realize like how it makes you realize how like lucky you are.
Yeah,
you know, I'm very lucky to be in the situation that I am.
Of course, yes. But your mother is from Austria. Austria speak
German.
German? And you speak German too? No? Why not, man?
I don't know.
It's difficult, yes.
I mean, English is a Germanic language, so. If I were to learn any other language, German would probably be the easiest to learn. But I don't know, my parents didn't teach me German or Spanish when I was younger, because my dad speaks Spanish and my mom speaks German. But as soon as I was old enough to apply for those classes in school, then I took Spanish classes. My school was during the pandemic, so I had a few years where I was doing online school, and I couldn't really like learn the other like Spanish very well. So that's why I made a point to travel to a Spanish-speaking country right after high school, so I could continue to learn.
But your father is from US?
Yes.
Okay, and your mother is from Austria. Nice. You visit Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and that's it in Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't traveled very much in Europe.
But you are so young, man, and already visit maybe a lot, I don't know how many countries, but
I think
8 countries.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. And you are only 18 years old. I have a brother, you know, the guy have 20 years old.
Yeah.
But don't leave Brazil yet, because it's not easy to us.
No, it's a lot easier in the U.S. Just given that like we will make more money because the minimum wage is much higher. So like, you know, I don't have a high paying job because I don't have like a college degree or anything. I didn't go to university yet. So I'm just working like a retail job that anybody could get, anybody could work. But even the money that I received from there stretches and goes quite a bit farther down here. That's why I chose to come to South America as well. I mean, I didn't want to go to Europe like in the first place. Primarily, I wanted to come to South America to like experience the culture and stuff. And I've loved my time here. I really like it down here. In June, so actually in April, in the spring, I'm gonna go to Guatemala.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go to southern Mexico, hopefully. And I'm gonna be able to do like, you know, Central American travels. Can go to, and it's a lot cheaper there.
Is your first time traveling alone?
Yeah, kind of. So I went to Austria. I flew there by myself.
Okay.
But then I like met up with my family there, and they took me, and then they, you know, picked me up at the airport. I did do like a 4-day trip solo by myself to some hostel there, in Salzburg. But even the hostels in Europe are really expensive. It was like $40 a night.
Oof.
Yeah. So not very affordable there whatsoever. So yeah, this is my first long-term solo travel, because like a few days, that doesn't really count. And I know I was away from my parents, but I was with family. And I mean, I'm just down here by myself. My family are on other continents. So I'd say this is my first time doing solo travel.
This is really important, you know, because this shape your character, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely, this change you, man, forever, you know. You have a different perspective on the world. This is really important. I meet one guy from US one time in Santiago, and the guy, I think he is from California.
Yeah.
And the guy take a flight to Chile to ski in Chile because it's more cheaper.
Yeah, it is quite a bit cheaper to do a ski vacation in the United States. It's insanely expensive. I mean, it's actually cheaper to fly to Europe and go skiing there for a week and then fly back than actually just like flying to another state to go skiing in the US. Because I mean, like for like one day to go skiing, it's like $150 to $200 one day, and that doesn't include your rentals. That just includes the pass, your vuelo.
No. I do ski in Valle Nevado, like I told you, but I think I paid $100 US dollars and pass all day skiing and not skiing, but snowboard. And this money I spend when the transfer, the city to the place to ski, and to the equipment, because of course I don't have. And the pass one guy give to me, I pay for the transfer, and the guy give to me the pass, one hospital for the hostel, and I don't have to pay this. But man, it's really nice experience, and I love so much. I have to do again, you know. When I was there skiing, I see one family, and the father, the mother, and 2 kids, and 2 small kids, you know.
When were you there?
Maybe 2 months ago. 2 months, 3 or 2.
Okay, yeah.
2 or 3 months ago.
My ski team did a trip for 10 days to Valle Nevado.
Nice.
And they were, you know, waking up very early, doing like stretches, running, and then they would go and ski for the whole day. And they had 2 competitions there. Nice. So they were actually there pretty recently. And I have a friend who goes there every summer. He's gone for the last 3 summers. I really want to go and do that. I was considering going with my team, but it was insanely expensive. Yeah, like $9,000 US dollars to go skiing for 10 days. That's including like ticket, like airfare and stuff, but that's still ridiculous. For $9,000, you can travel like the world.
See, but I see this family there, you know, the father, the the mother and 2 kids. And man, I look into this family. I think it's a Brazilian family, but a very rich family. And I see this, and man, I want this for me, you know, because the first time I skiing, I have 28 years old, and these kids maybe 4 or 6, 7 years old, and he's skiing better than me, you know.
Yeah.
And I see this and think, my God, man, I have to do this with my kids.
You have kids?
No, I don't have. Not yet. I want to. You know?
You speak English pretty good.
Thank you.
In the United States, there's a thing called the J1 visa. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Basically, if you pay for your flight to the United States, you can get a job there through your visa for like up to 6 months.
Okay.
And in my town specifically, it's a skiing town, and the hotel there, the resort, they hire a lot of people from other countries on these J1 visas. I'd say probably about like 15% of the population at one time would be people from other countries on these J1 visas. Most of like their basic jobs that you can just do on-job training at the hotel are people on these visas. So I've met lots of people from Santiago, Chile, Argentina,
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazilians. Lots of other places. You basically just need to be able to speak a little bit of English.
Yeah.
They'll provide you with housing.
Okay.
They'll pay you like $15 an hour.
Nice.
And they'll give you a free ski pass for the entire winter.
Nice.
So you can go and work there, live there for free, get paid significantly more than you'd get paid anywhere in South America for the most part, and you'll be able to just ski, get free equipment for skiing as well.
This is important, you know, because I want to keep traveling.
Yeah.
I only planning traveling for 4 months. I want to. I have a little bit of money. I save, and I sell my car.
Oh wow. Okay.
And take all this money, and I planning to traveling for 4 months, and come back to Brazil to earn more money and spend traveling too again. But when I started traveling, and I see different kind of persons, different kind of places, and I love this so much. I don't want to come back, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, but of course the money is a big thing, because if you don't have money, man, you are fucked, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what a lot of people do there. They have their own like pre-established life in their country.
Yeah.
But they just come to the U.S. because they are like they're travelers and they want to travel to a new place. And then a plus of that is that, you know, you're there for like a while. You're there for 6 months, so you're in the country for quite some time. But you're getting paid U.S. prices this entire time. So when they go back to their country, they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money in standards for, you know, Chile or Brazil or Argentina, and they can use that money and travel like they can travel lots of places.
I have a friend, a Brazilian friend, and she's a English teacher online. Yeah. And she speaks Portuguese and Spanish and English, and she gives class from English to Brazilians or Portuguese to you guys, you know, for people who speak English. And she earned a lot of money, is traveling the world with this money, you know.
That's good.
This is really good. Now she's in Europe.
Oh wow.
Europe, yes. And she you know, the dogs, you live there and you have dogs and you work all day and you don't want you're not able to
walk the dogs,
and she do this job and earn money with this too, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes she stay in the house from someone and take care of the dogs or the different animal the owner the house have, and she be able to stay in this house and take care of the dogs, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the voluntary.
There's a lot of methods for doing that in Europe. Not many other countries and places or in continents, but specifically in Europe, they have this program called World Packers.
World Packers, I do this in here.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's very prevalent in Europe. You can go pretty much to any country, and you volunteer, you get a place to stay.
Yeah.
Oftentimes they even give you like food. It's very common in Switzerland. That's pretty much like the only way you can travel Switzerland with like very little money.
Yeah, there is another app too. Is couchsurfing. You know couchsurfing?
Couch surfing?
Couch surfing. Yes.
I've never heard of it, but I mean I'm familiar with what couch surfing is.
Couchsurfing is another app. I do this. I use this in Peru. Yes, you apply for staying in a house from someone I did this in Lima, the city in Peru, and I have to pay for the signature, the year. I think it's 1 year. You pay like, it's not much money, like $20, $40, I don't know, and you apply to stay in the house with someone there, and that's it. You don't have to pay. You stay in the house. You don't have to take care of dogs, nothing like this. But the guy have to approve you,
Yeah,
and
of course. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They don't want some like random stranger
Yeah.
in their house. They want to know a little bit about you.
But that's it, man. You have 18 years old. You already start to traveling like you was a kid.
Yeah, and much more travels in the future.
Of course, man. That's it. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Maybe I visit your country someday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to go to Brazil too.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
You have to go.
Yeah. I'll make it to Brazil eventually. Not on this trip, but in the future when I come back to South America, I will be coming to Brazil.
And you spend more than maybe 1, 2, or 3 months there.
Really, it's a big country.
It's a big country.
Yeah,
that's
there's
it.
a lot to see.
We have a lot of things to do. Maybe we can sit and I can show you a lot of places you can go. There is something. There is some places we only have in Brazil.
Yeah, actually, I just had a friend volunteer there for 3 months in the Amazon rainforest.
Nice.
In like some like very remote town. He took a little tiny boat down the river for like 3-4 hours from like this tiny little village, and they were just in the middle of nowhere. Every day they would just walk into the forest, into the jungle, and look at the snakes and just like study the nature.
Nice. But with the native persons or no?
They were close to like indigenous villages, but it was mostly with like scientists and stuff that were actually like doing studies on nature. I'm pretty sure it was like, oh god, I don't know what the word is, but it was just like in exchange for him, helping them out with all of this, he would get housing.
Okay.
And it was like kind of in direct relation with his college degree that he was studying in university.
Oh, this is nice. This is really nice.
Yeah.
I want to go there because my city is close to the coast. It's too far from Amazon, but I have to go there. I have to go because it's a different experience too. Yeah. It's really important. That's it, man. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going to edit this video and put in the internet. Maybe let's see. I'm going to show you the channel. It's new.
Yeah.
Don't have much subscribers, but I want this channel. I make this channel. I initiate this channel because I want to document it, my trip.
Oh yeah, I do the same thing.
You do?
Yeah.
But you have a channel too?
It's on TikTok. You know what it is? Yeah. Nice. It's more of like a video journal. So I don't make, like long videos. They're usually only like 30 seconds long, but every like day or every city I visit, I'll explore. I'll take lots of videos of my experiences with like the people, with the food, etc. And I'll make just like a very like quick, short video that just does like that kind of just shows like a brief preview of my travels there.
This is really nice. But you editing everything?
Yeah.
Nice,
I mean,
nice.
it's usually just over some music and there's no like audio.
Okay.
So it just takes me like, you know, a minute to edit. It's nothing special. It's really just for my friends to see.
No, I want to see this too.
Oh, I can totally show them. Yeah. How long are your videos usually?
Man, I have video from 1 hour.
Okay, because this is like an hour right now.
Yeah.
And once you make all the cuts.
Yeah, I do this, and because everyone who watch, not everyone, but the most people who watch my videos is from Brazil and speak Portuguese.
Okay.
I have to put subtitles. I have editing everything, but
How many subscribers do you have?
not much. I think 72.
Nice.
Yeah, 72. The last time I see is 72, but I make maybe one video in Santiago and I film all my day, you know, 24 hours.
Okay.
And not 24 hours because the time I sleep I don't film, of course, but you will understand, yeah?
Yeah,
and
vlogging.
Vlogging, yes. And I walk in the streets, and this video is the longest video I have. It's like 1 hour and 5 minutes, you know? But in YouTube I put the long videos, but I also do what you're saying, you know.
Short form content is probably the easiest way to like grow with followers.
Grow, yes, of course, yeah. But and you, how many subscribers you have in TikTok?
Like 670, I think.
Okay, yeah, and in Instagram? You post this in Instagram too?
Yeah, I post a little bit on Instagram. I think I have like 1,200 on Instagram.
Yeah, it's the same. I have this too. Yeah.
It's a lot easier to grow on those platforms.
Yeah, but I start not long time ago, you know. But maybe I have been serious with this maybe when I come to this hostel, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I editing the video with the French guy, and we doing a trekking in Mendoza, and you go to there. Maybe you can do too.
Oh, I will.
If you want.
Yeah,
I love this.
I'm looking forward to going to Mendoza.
Yeah. I love this.
I'm kind of tired of being in like the big cities.
Yeah.
There's only 2,000 people where I live in my town, so I like smaller towns. I like the mountains. I like, you know, like tranquilo.
Tranquila.
Yeah.
Mendoza is not too small, man. It's a big city too.
I mean, there's like 150,000 people there, so it's nothing like Cordoba or Buenos Aires.
No.
It's gonna be small compared to like everywhere else.
Of course, yeah.
And my hostel is on like the outskirts of the town too.
The big cities, I think, is every big city is the same, you know. I think because it's so globalized.
That's true. Yeah. Buenos Aires is very different from any of the other cities here in Argentina, though.
Really?
Yeah. I really like Buenos Aires.
I go in there. I never have been there.
It's quite a bit different. They have like all of like the very old architecture, but it's very clean, built up. I mean, obviously, like there's like not very safe neighborhoods and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
But I really like it's because it's so large. They literally have everything. You know? They have this place called the Ecological Reserve.
Nice.
It's just like it's like literally like a forest that takes you like a good like hour and a half to walk around. So they have like lots of cool stuff. They have everything. It's really nice.
Yeah, maybe I spend Christmas there. You know.
Yeah, if you're going there, it's good to probably spend like at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. 1 month, I know I going to stay there because.
Yeah, that's a good amount of time.
Yeah, because 1 month, in 1 month my visa expire and I have to see what I'm gonna do, because maybe I cross to Uruguay and come back. I don't know yet.
Yeah. I mean, literally you just need to cross to another border for like a day.
Yeah, but I when you say the price, man, I think it's expensive.
I mean, Bolivia is relatively close to Cordoba, right?
I don't know, man.
I think it's like maybe a 5-hour bus ride, 6-hour bus ride.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but I going to it's not.
Oh no, Paraguay.
Paraguay, I think is more close. But no, I go in there. This is all the place I visit. I put one tag in here, you know. And my city in
Oh
Brazil.
wow. Okay, you've been to a lot of
My
places.
city in Brazil is this city.
Oh wow, it's really big.
Yeah, it's really big and
Beautiful.
it's beautiful too. Yeah, it's really hot, and it's a nice city, but it's too far from
Have you
here.
ever been to
No,
Guyana, Suriname,
no,
French
not
Guiana?
no. It's only this. I started in Paraguay, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, and Argentina, and I go to Uruguay, and maybe take a flight to Ecuador.
This is Bariloche?
Yeah,
You been there?
no,
You're going there.
yeah, not in this trip, but I want to go here too. Ushuaia. And your city is in Alaska, in here?
Yeah, it's like right in here. Yeah, right there.
This city
Yeah.
is really cold.
No, not really.
Oof, big mountain. It's a nice city. You're going to stay.
No, it's not nice.
No?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
Why, man?
It's kind of dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely more dangerous than like if you were in like here.
Oh my god.
So for U.S. standards,
Okay.
it's a relatively dangerous city. Not for like small things like like getting like your phone stolen, like pickpocketing is not really a problem there, but it's more of like violent crimes. So like shootings,
Oh my god.
murders.
And you have a lot of problems with drugs too?
Oh, insanely! It's insane. Yeah, like we have like one of the highest homeless and drug abuse rates in the entire country.
Oh my god, man! I don't know this.
It's like number 2 for domestic violence. So we have a lot of domestic violence problems as well.
What I see in the news about the US is like LA,
Yeah.
Los Angeles. It's crazy, drug abuse.
Yeah.
And in the city I told you in Pennsylvania, is one street Kings.
Oh God, yeah.
You know this?
In Philadelphia? I've been to Philadelphia before.
Really?
I've seen this. Yeah. I went there before like the fentanyl crisis kind of started taking
crisis.
over the U.S.
Yeah.
But within the last like 5 years, so I work in a bad neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
And before this, I'd find like needles because people were like shooting up heroin
Use
and
it,
stuff.
heroin, yeah.
But then after that, like it's like it's gone. You don't see people shooting up heroin anymore. You see people just like smoking fentanyl because it's so much cheaper and stronger. But they're like, you walk down the street and you see like the zombies.
It's like zombies.
Yeah,
yes.
no, you see
Yeah.
these. I see these people at my work.
You see this in person?
Very frequently. Very frequently.
Oh my god, man! Now,
Yeah.
I only seen the videos and this is too crazy, man. I never see this in my life, you know, in videos.
Yeah.
In person. No, I
Yeah.
never see this. And one guy, man, I think the guy in the video have 24 years old, and the arm don't exist anymore. They like the bones is exposed, you know, because they put the needles in the flesh. Man,
They get necrosis. It's called necrosis.
necrosis. Yes.
Yeah, it's real. I've heard of that before.
And man-
I've seen it before. It's really bad.
Man, is exposed. The guy don't have anything.
They usually die from infections.
What the fuck, man? The guy don't feel the pain because she's too high, you know.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
U.S. cities have a really bad problem with drugs. It's really bad, and it's getting worse too.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how people are supposed to fix that. But within my lifetime, I've seen cities go from like pretty nice to just like overflown with just like overrun with junkies. I have family that live in Seattle. That's the capital of Washington State. And you know, the downtown area, it used to be beautiful. You know, like parks and stuff, right on the ocean. You know, businesses everywhere, markets. And then literally like within 4 years, like all of these businesses closed down because there was just an influx of people who were on drugs just walking around causing so many problems.
Oh my God.
And then all the tourists left. None of these businesses could make enough money, and they were just forced to close.
No. Maybe if you see maybe 20 years ago, U.S. is the country you have to go to make money to have a good life.
Yeah.
The American dream, you know. But now I see, man, it's not so good. A lot of problems. A lot of really big problems, and maybe now it's Asia, you know, you go to maybe Hong Kong or this place to make money, but of course the language is a blockage, you know?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the US is still like,
yeah, it's still
great.
It's still nice, yeah.
But yeah, our cities are very overrun with drug abuse
Of course.
and homelessness. Those rates have just been going up and up and up.
Yeah, this is really sad because young people dying with drug abuse, but that's it. I know Seattle because I follow one program in radio. It's like Brooke Jubel in the morning, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You know this? Really? Really, man. This is really nice, and I listen this program because for improve my English, you know.
Yeah, and it's funny too.
It's funny too, yeah.
I like the little skits.
Man, that's it. You want to talk about, I don't know, you maybe say something to someone who watching you? I don't know. If you want, okay? If you don't want,
go out and explore the world. Don't live in a bubble.
Of course, that's it, man. Thank you again. Thank you. That's it. And if you go to Brazil, send me a message.
I'll go to Brazil. Don't worry.
Yeah. Let's go. That's it, man. Thank you.
All right, now I want to watch one of your videos.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put.